Oh, hello, you beautiful nerds. Welcome to the Drunk Banthas podcast, where we talk about sci-fi, fantasy, horror, and all the popular art that we love. Also, we do it drunk.
Mostly drunk. It's
Always
up to you to figure out which time we are really drunk.
Yeah, just go back and watch every single episode and figure out which times we're drunk and which times we're not. It's one is definitely more than the other. Always encouraged but never mandatory. I am your host, Jedi Master Grayson, and as always, I'm with my co-host, Brother Bill. How you doing?
I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great. I just washed my hands, so my hands are ashy in spite of how much lotion I put on. It's always a problem. These are problems.
Yeah.
Brown people problems.
Yeah, brown people problems.
White folks be ashy too. They be trying to sneak by with it. I'm like, nah, you ashy. You need to put something on there, man. Make your skin feel smooth.
Yeah. I once heard Tariq from the Roots say that there should be a little bottle of moisturizer next to every sink, every public sink in America.
You know what though? I got a bottle over here. Well, not a bottle of moisturizer. That's how. I just got some regular ass lotion over here.
Yeah, of course, we're always like tonight. Like I always say that I'm very excited, but tonight I'm really, really excited because we are talking to Andor. We are talking The Last of Us. We're talking. What else are we talking? Yeah, the Righteous Gemstones. That's right.
Yeah. And we're also talking.
Shit.
Wow, I was gonna say. Wow. I was gonna say Jeff's comic book corner.
Oh yeah, yes, Jeff's comic book corner, definitely starting it all off. And speaking of which, Uncle Baby Billy, what's going on, bro?
Oh, not too much. I'm excited to talk about this here show, Tangus.
Tangus.
Dude, that billboard in LA is the best thing that I've ever seen.
Oh yeah, that shit tripped me out. I put it in the chat, right? Yeah, that shit was insane.
Oh, I haven't seen this.
I was gonna say you saw it, right? Yeah, it was you who shared it.
Yeah. No, Alex didn't see it though. He he's a bad boy. Pay attention. But yeah, it's fucking dope ass.
So if you're watching like the 5th Bantha and you don't know, the Righteous Gemstones put up a billboard in downtown LA for Tangus.
Tangus.
That's incredible. Oh wow.
That is amazing, right? I'm not gonna pull it up here in fear of something fucking terrible fucking
crashing.
Oh man. So yeah, let's just not do that. What up, 5th Bantha? Shout out to 5th Bantha. Shout out to everybody watching everywhere, whether you're on, the Drunk Banthas channel, NerdsAtNite, or on NerdsAtNite on Twitter. We love to see you. We love to have you. Please make some noise in the comments, chat, share this shit, retweet, whatever, re-X, whatever you do, man.
Whatever the new verb is for that.
We should get a Truth Social account.
Maybe not.
There's a whole.
Maybe not all ideas are good ones.
There's a whole bunch of people we're missing. This is Magnus is nerd too.
Hey, you know what we shouldn't? You know what we should do? We should tune in every Thursdays at 7 p.m. Pacific time to watch the Bantha Bunch, hosted by your favorite cousin Bill. Bill, do you know what you guys are going to be talking about this Thursday?
Oh man, I do actually. We're going to be talking about the new TV show on Apple TV Plus. No, not the studio. We're going to be talking about Government Cheese. Government Cheese. I love this show so far, and if it came down to it, I was like, I'm going to cover the show that might not get a season 2 because it's black people. So I'm going to cover that one.
Typically what happens.
Yeah. Typically what happens. So I can watch the studio anytime. They'll have a second season. If those guys want to do a second season, right, they'll have one. It's not a matter of if it's good or not. But if everybody wants to do this one again and nobody wants to pay for it, then they won't have another one. So I'm going to be supporting this one right now. Y'all check it out. I think it's like number 7 on Apple TV Plus. As far as TV shows that are out right now. So yeah, y'all come hang out with us. It comes out on Wednesdays. You can come hang out with us on Thursday and we'll chat about it and we'll talk about other shit, because I have nothing else to do. No, I got plenty of shit to do.
Conversation always leads somewhere.
Othelius, what up, Othelius? He said, what it do, my Banthas?
What's up, Othelius? Welcome.
Shout out to Othelius,
back.
one of the what do you call it?
Supporters.
One of the bigger supporters, one of the longest day ones that's out there. He's also a member, and you too could be a member. All you gotta do is hit the little join button. It's only 99 cents a month on the Drunk Banthas channel and on NerdsAtNite channel. Shout out to everybody who just re-upped because I saw y'all out there. We got some new stuff coming for y'all. And also go check out the Punisher versus the Punisher Does It Hold Up episode on the members only right now. It should be coming out on, for everybody else at some point, sometime. But y'all go check that out, big dog. It's out there for you. F. Recast Ellie for season 3 or I'm not watching. Bella Ramsey acting is soulless.
Soulless. Ooh, damn.
Ooh.
F is coming in with the hot takes.
What? That's been on the internet. Like, you know how he came in?
Take that message to your people.
Came in hot.
Shot hot. Fired. Othelius does not agree. He said, nah, Bill is killing it. Producer Terry, what up? Thanks for
what up, Producer T? What up, Producer T? Probably back on this hemisphere, or maybe not on this hemisphere by now. Probably somewhere else in the world. Where is Terry's clone? Nobody knows. We need a Carmen Sandiego episode type shit. Where in the world is Terry?
Yeah, he's just globetrotting all over.
Shout out to everybody getting it in the chat. What up? What up? What up? What up? Shout out to Laura. What up, Laura? Shout out to F again, and shout out to producer. Shout out to Film Age. Shout out to Film Age. Man, I can't get to it quick enough. Just pop it up, pop. Let's just read this before we get into Jeff's comic book corner, and then we're gonna keep it going. Y'all keep it going in the chat, but read this one, Alex.
I remember the game. Ellie, you can see the emotion in her eyes, and she's a digital character. ... I mean, yeah, maybe that's just that. I guess that's some of the perils of comparing, video games to real performances. It's never going to be exactly like with video games. You can make it exactly how you want it to look, and these are actual people. They're going to draw from different inspirations, and it's never going to look how you remember it in the video game. That's what I'm trying to say. But it's fair. Just fair. It's fair assessment. I haven't watched the video. I haven't played the video game, so luckily I've not been tainted with such things. Taint. But we'll move on to our first topic of the night. We are gonna stroll down Jeff's comic book corner. Jeff, what are we talking about today?
Tonight, one of the best books I think that has ever been written. I can't believe it took me this long to think of it. The Last Ronin. For those of you who do not know, a Ninja Turtles book written a couple years ago. I don't remember the actual date, which I probably should have figured out, but amazing for so many reasons. First off, this is actually written by Eastman and Laird, the original creators of the Ninja Turtles. The first book they worked on together in years. I mean, amazing. The premise of this one is only one turtle is left alive. The other three have been killed. And this guy is on a mission to get revenge. That's it. So, yeah, like Fifth Bantha pointed out in the chat there, we're actually getting a video game based off this, which is supposed to be, it's going to be so good. We're getting a rated R movie. Oh, man, it's interesting. And Laura brings up a good point down there. Which turtle is left alive? I'm going to do my absolute best to not spoil it for you. We find out on literally the last page. So while I'm going through this one, let's hear what you, only if you haven't read it and don't know, who do you think? I had 2 theories of how they were going to do it, and I ended up being right with one of them. But anyway, let's get into it. So the last Ronin. It opens up with the turtle. He's, putting his hand in the water. He's talking about it's cold. And like he's talking about like it's off. It smells weird. It tastes weird. And there's someone talking to him off to the side that he keeps talking to, and he's like, but you know what? There's not really much of a choice. Like, it's disgusting, but I have to go in there. They've closed all the bridges. And as the turtle goes into the water and starts walking through, they zoom out and we see they're talking about New York. Obviously, we're in the future here, and this is a futuristic New York, literally walled off from the world with this giant, crazy cyberpunk megapolis in here. So anyway, walking through the water, he's talking about it tastes awful, it's terrible. It's definitely not fit for humans, but luckily I'm not human. And we see him outside the wall, and he's getting in, and then we see this place is horribly guarded. He takes out the security camera, but he's noticing the cameras, the razor wire. He's also noting they're all there to keep people in, not to keep. Excuse me. They are to keep people from getting out, not to stop people from trying to go in. Well, the ninja he is, he scales the wall, he jumps over it, and when he lands, something that I think is real is we also see all of the weapons. He's got the nunchucks, the bow staff, the katana, and a sai. I mean, he is geared up with everyone's everything. They're like, oh, well, how are you going to get across? You got to get across this entire town. How are you going to do it? And he's talking about, I just didn't think there'd be so many people out. And then we see him talking, and we see who he's talking to. And who he's talking to are his 3 brothers back there in the shadows. So anyway, we continue on, and they're like, how are you going to get across so quickly? And he's like, I'm going to steal a motor. So the bar he's outside of, he takes a motorcycle and he starts driving away. And exactly. And I'm being so careful not to say that name too. But so outside there, he takes the motorcycle, and it turns out, because of course, fate being fate, it belongs to someone with the last name of Jones. And it's this girl down here, who I'm sure you can figure out who she is. And so yeah, he's driving off, and producer T hit it perfectly. So those 3 that we saw in the background, they're not actually there. Those are the ghosts. And they had them all in the black bandanas, so we don't know who it is. So anyway, the turtle takes off. He's driving this motorcycle, looking pretty stylish, if I do say so myself. And he's going through the town, and he's trying to figure out, because the place he's got to get to, it's up so high too. So he's like trying to figure out, and he's talking with his brothers, like, how are you going to do this? What are you going to do? You got to figure it out. Like, let's try and find a way to sneak in. Maybe we can hack something. And he goes, no, we're going to go straight through. So he blows up a fucking oil tanker and uses the shockwave of that explosion to catapult him through the air. And he lands on the side of this building, and he luckily he's able to grab the ledge, and he pulls his way in, and he starts going through these vents and stuff. And they're talking like, what if we were to hack the system? Like we could try that. Or another one's like, but you know what? No, that takes too long. What if we try like rounding someone up and questioning them? And the turtle's just like, no. Besides, you guys, you're not thinking about it the right way. You just got to follow your nose. And he points out, he's like, you can take the turtle out of the sewer. What does he say? He says, but you can't take the sewer out of the turtle. And my favorite is one of the Ghost Brothers just goes, what does that even mean? And he's just like, shut up, man. So he climbs out of this manhole. But the second he does, because they remember the bad guys that won, they remember the turtles, there's fucking alarms on the sewers that start going off. And immediately these RoboCops start coming for the turtle. And I almost accidentally said the name there. And so he tries to get away. And the cool part to me is he's doing it ninja style, ninja vanish immediately. And he's getting out of there. And he's like, no. But I got to get a closer look at these RoboCops. So he jumps down, beats the shit out of this RoboCop, cuts its head off. But there's something even worse. No. Look at that face in that picture. That's not a RoboCop. It's a cyborg. I mean, it's literally RoboCop. The bad guys put people. They put the Foot Clan into these suits. So these are actually cyborgs. So about 4 pages in, and the turtle straight up killed a dude. So that's a thing. And also remember going forward, those are all going to be original. Because remember, the original turtles killed. This is not Nickelodeon, So anyway, Turtle's going through. He's running. And he's jumping around, and he is kicking ass. I mean, look at this. He literally flips over 2, and in one cut, takes both their heads off. He gets up onto this. He gets up into a building, and they're like, "Oh, he's in residential unit 661." He kills 2 guys with a friggin' broom handle. Turtle is kicking ass and running all over town. Then he gets up onto this crazy cool future tech train platform, and literally trains bearing down on him, and the entire time he's talking, he's giving us he's narrating us with these moments from traditional turtles. To be a true warrior, one must know when to crouch, when to leap, when to stand firm, while he's literally doing a backflip up onto a train that was that close from killing him. And then he just jumps off the thing, falling through the air. And he's like, and when to fly. And so he dives off this platform, doing a dope backflip, landing on a Fifth Element cop car, because why not? Lands on that cop car, and he's like, oh, I'll use this to make my getaway. Immediately crashes it. Immediately starts flying upside down, crashes the cop car, all that shit. So while all this is going on, up in the tower, the turtle's talking about, I'm coming to get you, Oroko Hiroto. So the person that is the big bad in this one is Oroku Saki's grandson. This is Karai's son. What's his name again? Sorry. Hiroto. And he's sitting there, and he commands all of the Foot, like you would expect. And he's sitting there, and he's talking with, his captain of the RoboCops or some shit. And he's like, Send everyone. I want you. Not only do I want you to get this domestic terrorist, I don't want you to catch him. I want you to kill him. And I want all those RoboCops to have their cameras going and a live feed. I want everyone in this city to be forced to see what happens when this domestic terrorist comes up. And he's just going full supervillain mode. So anyway, we cut back to the turtle, and he's running again and trying to find a way in. And he's like he says here, Oroko Hiroto, master of the Foot Clan, Karai's bastard son, the Shredder's grandson. That's who he's up against. And he gets outside, and he's looking up, and he finally found a way in. And I like this one because it gives so many dystopian future vibes. This is Final Fantasy VII city on top of a city vibes, but it also kind of looks like the Technodrome or the bottom of a Star Destroyer from Star Wars. This thing's awesome. So anyway, Turtle goes, and he gets into this, and it's totally open, and it looks just like we got the Dimension X tanks in there. We got a whole slew of RoboCops and shit. And so the turtle's running around, and he's like, all right, I got to get across this room. get all of the other ones. All right, I'm going to take a motorcycle. So he hops on a motorcycle inside this building, just riding that through a bunch of these foot soldiers while like towing a box that he then immediately crashes and explodes. He's not good with vehicles, I've been finding. And then he just starts going to town. We get some dope fight scenes of him just destroying these guys. This is the final panel in this fight scene. And I mean, like, it was all awesome leading up to this. One of the cool things is we get him swapping through weapons, using a sai, using a tonfa. We saw him using the katana earlier. Anyway, so now he's facing off against some upgraded ones. These ones are like on rollerblades and shit, and they've got knives coming out of their arms. Very 80s Turtles. I love it. So he's taking these guys out. The whole time he's doing it, Hiroto's watching him. And this is the point where Hiroto finds out one of the turtles is still alive, and Hiroto's scared. So Hiroto's like, implement the Baxter protocols, and fucking flying mousers come out of the walls, and they're shooting lasers out of their eyes and their mouth. And then there's one big one just like running at him, because I guess that's better than flying laser mousers. I don't know. And Turtle takes a bunch of them out with, like, his tonfas evidently have an EMP pulse, and then the big one he just stabs right through the eye thing, but it's going too fast. It's coming at him, going too fast, and it actually knocks him out of the fucking window. So now, now Big Dead Mouser and Turtle are flying through the air. They're falling though, and I guess luck had to run out eventually, because dude lands hard. He is on the ground, somehow still alive, but he's not doing good. He is bleeding profusely, literally blood spilling out of his mouth, and he's just so angry. But he's got to do something, because the RoboCops are coming again. So he does his best. He's like crawling, trying to get away. The RoboCops are coming through, but Casey Jones Jr., she's like, the guy you're looking for, he's not dead, and he went that way. So, of course, he actually went that way. So she goes, and she's starting to follow Turtle Man, but she doesn't know he's a turtle either. So she finds that he's bleeding bad, but he got down into the sewer, so she follows him down. And from there, we cut to Hiroto, and he's freaking the fuck out. There's a turtle left alive. How could there be a turtle left alive? And then he goes over and talks to his mom that he keeps in a glass tube, because, okay, he decided, I'm doing every evil villain trope. Cool. I don't know. Anyway, so Hiroto's losing his mind, freaking out, really scared little baby boy, which is surprising considering he is currently the leader of the Foot. But anyway, after Hiroto's weird and gross, it cuts back to Turtle. And now Turtle's in the sewer. And again, he's not doing good. And he's kind of figured it out. He's not going to survive this. He is bleeding out. But he doesn't want to go out like, he doesn't want to just like bleed to death. And he doesn't want to just like let those RoboCops kill him. He's a ninja. He's decided to commit seppuku and kill himself for the honor. And while he's doing it, his brothers are telling him, no, you don't have to. And he's like, no, this is it. No more talking. And he takes all the weapons and lays them all down. And then he just looks over them. And then he pulls out their masks and lays their masks across it, saying, I miss my brothers so much. And then he pulls out this book, this journal, and he says, I miss my father. And he lays Splinter's journal down. He's just saying, I just wanted to make him proud. That's more than anything. I wanted to make my father proud. And he lays the journal next to the weapons and the masks. And he picks up the broken katana, holds it in front of him, and he's about to plunge it into himself to take his own life. But he can't even do that. The blood loss is so bad, he actually ends up fainting right as Casey Jones Jr. comes in and finds him. And then she's like, holy crap, you're a mutant turtle, and like now she's realizing what's actually happening, what she's seeing, who's in front of her, excuse me. And we see, you know, one of the EKGs that beep, 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 and the turtle wakes up, and he's in this room filled with golden light, and his brothers are talking to him, and they're all there together, and he's like, "Are we back in our sewer lair?" And they're like, "Yeah, idiot, what are you doing? Come on, you keep lying there. I'm gonna eat your pizza." And he's like, "Wait, how are you here? How are we here?" And a voice says, "Thank God you're up." And that's when the turtle actually opens his eyes and sees his old friend April O'Neil. And April's clearly been on some hard times too. Face cut, definitely older. And she's, "Yeah, I'm glad to see you. But I gotta ask, who were you just talking to?" "Michelangelo." And that's the end of the first issue.
Bing.
That is fucking crazy.
Boom. My theories when before I got the book were it was either going to be Raph, but I felt that was a little too obvious, or I figured Mikey because pull at all of our heartstrings, you know?
Yeah, that was a deep one.
Yeah, I really
guys, it was
like
so hard not to say Michelangelo that entire
turtle. Yeah, it was. Yeah, I like that it's Mikey because he seems more just like the fun-loving one. And I also really like the tone of this book. I haven't read this book yet, but I assumed it was going to be like ultra serious. But I like that there's still like a fun like tone to it. Like he still feels like the Ninja Turtles. It's not just like Batman, but he's a turtle. That's what I was expecting.
Yeah,
Also,
totally.
like that he's a serious one in this. You know what I mean? He's got to be serious, even though he's the silly one.
Yeah,
huge juxtaposition.
100%. And it makes it hit so much harder, especially guys. Like, there's issues where we find out how the others died, when it's Mikey explaining it, and holy shit, it is.
God damn.
They died peacefully in their sleep. All of them just died peacefully in their sleep.
Allergic reactions. Shellfish. Gotta have an EpiPen at all times.
Yeah. Shellfish. Yeah. Ironic. Jeez.
Don't you think?
Honestly, I've been waiting to read that comic specifically. Before the read the comic at this point, but we'll guys, let us know what you thought of.
Say enough good things about it, dude.
Oh yeah, sorry, I keep forgetting what that sound means. like, does he want me to move on to the next segment?
That's this sound.
That's right. That's right. That sound means that there's a philosopher of the barbershop variety at the door. What is up, man?
What's going on? It's a growing Tima, fellas.
There's a blackout in Chicago? Why is so dark over there?
Just doing a little restructuring, that's all. My Uncle Baby Billy taught me about that.
Just doing some renovations. Don't you worry about what I'm doing over here.
It ain't nothing but a thing. It ain't nothing but a thing. Tangents and I got it.
Worry about what the fuck I'm doing.
Welcome, man.
Shit.
You're right on time for us to start talking about our second topic of the night. I've been really excited about this one. Obviously, huge fan of Star Wars here at the Drunk Banthas channel. Obviously, a big fan of the Star Wars here on the Drunk Banthas channel. So
yeah, you know what time it is in this bitch.
Yeah, that's right. It's time to talk about Andor season 2. This is the moment I think we've all been waiting for, man. All big fans of Andor here. Let's just go ahead and get into initial thoughts. Nine, since you just joined us, you want to tell us your initial thoughts on the first 3 episodes of season 2?
Peak is back. What can I say, man? Like, Andor is such a vibe, and it blows out all other Star Wars shows, in my opinion. It's kind of jarring how like much better it is produced. All of the costumes, all of the themes in it. And we're just kind of like getting on this like slow roll. It's following a lot of the same progression of season 1, I feel like, where it's going to be split into these larger 3-episode arcs. And it was so entertaining these first three episodes, but I feel like it's just going to blow up from here if it's following the same, arc progression that we're used to in the Andor, Andor realm. It just feels so much different. I love it. Can I hear you guys?
Are you guys muted?
I don't know how.
Yes,
It literally just muted all of us up. Got nothing but love for you, baby. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, man. This has been an interesting start of the show, and it's going to be interesting way that this season is going to be rolled out. Apparently, they're dropping in 3 episodes at a time, and each chunk of episodes is going to cover a different year, leading into like BB, I guess, Y1 or BBY0, which is like the Battle of Yavin, and yeah, that's where the series will end. It's interesting.
Did they do that last season, or was it just 1 episode at a time?
I feel like it was just 1 episode at a time, even though they felt kind of like 3-acty.
What?
Like the Andor the first season, they didn't drop them like
they dropped 3 episodes at one time.
Oh, did they? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cinema.
Yeah.
But yeah,
They dropped 3 of them bitches. I was very upset about it.
So we expect a time jump in the next episode. But Jeff, what did you think of this first 3 episodes?
Didn't watch it.
Shit, I wish I asked you first.
Oh man, he got you.
You're the one who hasn't seen Andor.
Why? Why not, Jeff?
Sure am.
Got him. Really appreciate Andor.
This is a lot of dead air right here.
I don't know what was going on when it came out. I don't know what was going on when Andor came out, but I was just like, I think I was Star Wars fatigued and just wasn't feeling it.
It's like if I see one more,
and then everyone's talking about how it's the best show, and it's like, how can anything live up to that? So I was like, So anyway.
I don't want to be disappointed.
Toby Blanco talked enough for the last 20 minutes anyway. What does it matter if he doesn't watch it? Also, it gives me opportunities to do things like this while you're talking out.
Well, yeah, I definitely enjoyed this intro into this season. Everything that I loved about the first season is back. All the intrigue and the action and the great actors. Yeah, it's just
music,
acting and
talking,
action,
dialogue.
Actors. All like this
special effects.
This show is just pretty much 5 out of 5. Every
4
category,
out of 5.
So
4 out. Sorry, I was just trying to say something opposite of everything you were saying.
Okay, that's not annoying at all.
Somebody's trying to say same thing sometimes. Nah, I'm trying to say it different. It was actually way harder than it sounded. It
sounded like a challenge.
It was.
But yeah, that's how I felt. How about you?
Man, I was hyped for Ann Beasy to come Beasy. You know what I'm talking about? I was hype as mug, you know what I'm saying? No, mainly because, like, when it came out, we was like really just starting the podcast really tough, like just starting to do video. Such a small podcast at the time, and we was really just out here getting it out the mud, nobody watching. Not somebody watching, nobody watching. Just good times. But you know what? We also had the best time covering the show. Number 1 show in late night, goddamn it. We motherfucking have so much motherfucking fun talking about this shit. I just can't wait.
Yeah. It was really had a lot of fun watching that show last year. I mean, a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
And
like 6 years ago.
Yeah, fuck. It feels like forever. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into the season to opener 1 year later, episode 1, aptly named because it starts 1 year after the Ferrex Uprising. Cassian impersonates an Imperial test pilot in order to steal a prototype of a new Imperial ship, the TIE Avenger. When he attempts the delivery on a jungle planet, he is ambushed by a rogue band of squabbling guerrillas, the Mai Pei Brigade.
Squabbling. Wow. You know what? Gonna go with accurate. They were squabbling and they were kind of like squabby, like squonky, squabby little muskrats.
Yeah, so annoying.
I was gonna say muskrats, but bitches works just fine for me, sir. Bitches is well within my fucking vocabulary because to describe these motherfuckers, man, they were just straight bitches.
Yeah, they're super annoying, but believably annoying. Like you could see how they could devolve into this kind of infighting and shit. But yeah, it showed just that how much more smart, how much more smart, how much smarter.
Let's go.
Smarter. How much more? Nailed it.
Nailed it. How much smarter Andor is in comparison to everyone else, because he's like telling them, hey man, you should probably like get that tarp, catch some of this.
How smart is he
rainwater.
if he got caught by them?
Well, I mean, yeah, he walked into a bad situation.
Just saying. There's equal level of
Oh my God.
that is taking place.
Othelius is reading my mind.
Athelia said the Imperial pilot mechanic Shorty was fine as hell.
They talking about the.
I said, "Oh."
They was talking about her being Miss Thickums. That's what they tried to talk about. They saying that she was thickum. She had thickitis.
I was like, okay, we are so back. We are so back. Star Wars knows what's going on.
All the way back. Big backs.
Oh my gosh. Star Wars, Athelia said Star Wars Episode 10, Attack of the YNs.
Hey, he said thicker than cold grits. Hey, because I remember that. Hey, we got to get that clip. You know what clip he's talking about?
Cold grits.
You don't know what clip he's talking about, Nine? Where the dude, he's in he's in the court. He's in the orange jumpsuit.
Oh, that's thicker than a bowl of oatmeal, and he's like,
thicker than a bowl of oatmeal. That's what. Yeah, hey, we got to get that one. And the defendant said, "Ma'am, you are thicker than a bowl of oatmeal." And dude was like this. Like
she's looking like, what did he say? What's
like,
oatmeal?
Yes. He's like, yes, that's exactly what I told her, but I did not touch her booty. But I definitely said that.
Her to know that I appreciate.
That's all I thought of when he said thicker than cold grits.
This was a fun escape sequence. It just further implies I guess it's just canon that TIE fighters are kind of hard to fly, right?
Yeah, and it's reminding me of the Force Awakens escape scene quite a bit.
Yeah,
when Finn and Poe were escaping.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's kind of hard to fly those motherfucking things, which makes sense, like aerodynamically, because they make no sense.
Right. But especially like just if you are expecting something, how it works. I mean, no one knows how ships fly or like how you pilot in Star Wars just because like it's just
but he does
random assortment of buttons, right?
Like he does, or at least he's supposed to.
He's supposed to. In universe, it's fine, right? But like when you actually look at it, you're like, come on, how the fuck does that even work?
Well, I'm at a loss. I'm already behind because I don't know what a parsec is. So I'm gonna have a lot of trouble traveling in the Star Wars universe.
Is a unit it's
it's a unit of measurement in space distance.
Space distance.
But
not time,
or
that's why it's like kind of weird that he was able to do the
time and space is the same thing, nigga. You're trying to confuse me.
Then later on the agricultural planet of Mina Rao, Bix, Brasso, Wilmon, and B2 Emo fear detection by the Empire while in the undocumented
A
employ of a
parsec is
local farmer.
5.385 meters.
Oh,
Okay.
I love this
don't know
shit.
the facts.
I love this shit. Like Jeff doesn't understand. He's golden television. It's amazing.
Also, TIE fighters are faster in space than X-wings, but they're slower on planets because they're not aerodynamically sound.
Okay. Let's get it.
Good to know. I'm
We'll
curious.
be going back to Jeff for some more.
Jeff watched the show.
I feel like we just took a stroll down Jeff's comic book corner.
Toby Blanco just come in and pop up all of a sudden. Dude, I gotta get it. Oh man, we gotta figure out a way to make one of those little screens where he just pop up. We just pop him up.
Oh yeah.
It's
a little bit
great.
Yeah, pop up on the bottom.
Yeah, I'm curious how you guys felt about this storyline. You know, we're following back up with Bix, Adria Ajorna.
Did you call me?
Following back up with Bix and
the lady, the Bix.
And Brasso. What did you guys think of this storyline?
It's interesting, you know, new characters mixed with some old characters.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I should have said that the opposite way. Old characters mixed with some new characters. Always what happens with old characters, they get new characters killed.
Yeah.
But in this case, we just got old characters killed.
Yeah, somebody's got to die.
Yeah, that's a twist. You know, that's a twist.
Yeah, I like that.
Let's start out the stakes high, right?
Right.
Where a character that's previously known does what?
Dies.
That's right.
Yeah.
Hashtag kill Sabine.
Hashtag kill Sabine. I thought it was gonna be this kid that was gonna eat it, but
nah, that's too juicy. That's too
didn't
juicy.
even realize it was the same kid. Motherfuckers grew up.
What same kid from what?
From the first
season. Yeah.
I don't remember this.
He's the one that threw the bomb. When his, daddy got hung.
Oh shit, nigga, he done grown up too little much. That ain't the same nigga, is it?
Yeah, the same actor. Yeah,
the same actor.
Yeah, same actor.
Oh man, that's how long it's been since they did this goddamn show.
Yeah.
And I really liked how they just had these parallels, you know, with real life here in America, with migrant workers having to undocumented workers and how they're treated, and even one of the Imperial officers kind of just lays it out flat. It's like, hey, you guys are undocumented, but we need the harvest, so we about to come in here and just
we don't need you immigrants coming down here and taking all our imperial jobs.
And it's right when the harvest happens, right? Like as soon as their work is done, they're like, all right, well, time to fuck these niggas over.
Empire power. Empire power.
It's so fucked up. Yeah, it's like interesting how it parallels real life, and it's one of the few times that we see Star Wars do something like this.
Oh,
I really
it's Bruno Mars. That's crazy.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
it is Bruno Mars.
Hey, shout out to Lil Frothy, and did we shout out other people earlier?
We shouted out
Zippy. Shout out to Zippy.
Oh yeah, shout out to Zippy.
Zippy coming through. I like that message right there.
Love.
Showing love. I'm just waving hello to all y'all nerds, still subscribed and still so ignorant of what y'all are talking about that I can't keep up. More power to you. It's all good. Hey. You can put us on what's it say? Like you can put us on half speed.
Just like fast forward.
Just put us on half speed and we got you, big
no
dog.
time to get caught up.
Yeah. We're gonna go through painstakingly each detail of each one of these shows.
Yeah, and I'm a big fan of Adria Jorna too. Because like I was rewatching Blink twice the other
Who's
day, and I
not?
was like,
Me,
like fuck her.
I don't care.
Well,
I
I don't care. I don't care.
I don't care who
yeah,
knows.
Blink, I did. Wait, is okay. So she is the one girl in Blink twice that you think she's a little bit in on everything that's going on, and then they realize that they're all fucked.
Yeah, you just
Right,
realize she's
yeah.
just being a bitch the whole time.
Spoiler if you haven't watched true that. Yeah.
Oh, she's
That
not
does change
involved.
it,
She's
but
just being a fucking
dickhead.
bitch.
He's just an asshole. You just suck.
Lil probably says, I can't keep up either, Zippy. I watch zero TV. Well,
Yeah,
thank y'all for
thanks for
being
hanging
here.
out. That actually means even more that you guys
Yeah.
are passing through.
Yeah.
But yeah, what do you guys think of like? 'cause
That's
she's
your late
also dealing with a lot of trauma from the last season. Matt, how did you feel like how they're
Yeah.
still touching on that in this season?
Yeah, she's still
This is
fucked
bait.
up, like because that's one of the weirdest, craziest torture scenes I've seen on a TV show or movie, where they put in her ears the sounds of just like dying children from a planet where like the sound frequencies just mess you all the way up. It's kind of insane that she well, it's been a year, right? But just considering the damage that was done, and she's still having these waking nightmares of the dude that did it, that creepy ass dude. There's that one shot where she is actually looking in the mirror. Yeah, she sees this motherfucker in the mirror.
Ugh, Jesus. Yeah, she's
And-
really still being tormented by him.
I
In
must
the
have
last
missed this part
season,
somehow. Must have been
that
wrong.
dude was just so creepy and weird. And it'll stick with it stuck with me too. So I can understand you, Bex. I can understand you. Creepy old slimy dude.
Yeah, I didn't even hear those awful sounds, and I'm still haunted by that.
Right, yeah. It's pretty insane.
Yeah, but Bill, what did you think of just like them still like touching on this this storyline with her, like her acting, like her portrayal of this?
It was
trauma.
interesting. It was interesting that they would go into that. Well, they would just jump right into that storyline, like, you know what I'm saying, for lack of a better way to put it. But they played it well. It's not for those who haven't seen it, it's not like extremely graphic or anything. I don't think
No,
like,
it's
but
just
definitely
acting,
it's the tension that they build up with it does the moment, it brings gravity to it, to where if you hadn't seen the first season, you're up to speed on how she's feeling, how she is dealing with whatever trauma she has, if you know what I'm saying. So you don't have to have been watching it for the season before to pick up, which is why this season so far is doing a good job.
Yeah.
Haven't if people ask me, Thunderbolt's coming out, what do I need to watch before I go watch Thunderbolts? And I told them it really isn't but like one or two movies. But I told them, though, when I was telling them, I'm thinking, damn, see, you shouldn't. That's why people don't want to go watch certain movies, because I shouldn't have to be going to the movie, doing some research before I go in. Like, oh shit, let me go ahead and mark down these movies I need to see before I go in there.
Yeah,
do this homework before I go in there. You got to turn in your viewing hours of what TV show and movie you watch to catch up. So this is refreshing that it's not doing that, which is similar to the last season.
Yeah, it's doing a really great job of just like, from the look on her face and the way that they set up everything. Like, you can tell where everybody is emotionally. I'm emotionally caught up. Even if I didn't see what happened before, I know where we're at right now. Yeah, and I see that Uncle Baby Billy is also just emotionally vexed by this whole situation.
Yeah,
He's
absolutely.
It's just it's vexing me. It's really in the soul. Yeah.
Vexed.
Oh,
moving on to Chandrilla, my baby girl Mon Mothma prepares her daughter's arranged marriage, but is informed by Tacoma that his financial
Tacoma, dude, they getting
35%
lazy, right?
APR.
They getting lazy, right?
Hey man, they've been lazy when things had like Savage Opress and shit like that.
That one.
That's somebody from Clone Wars.
No, I didn't get it though. Savage Opress.
He's
Savage Press. Yeah.
Oh, God damn, get bad with these. But that's worse. At least that means something. Texaco, nigga.
Mixed Teco.
Texaco is not this nigga's name is Texaco.
Dodge Durango said that his financial investments have turned sour as a result of their dealings.
The milk's gone bad.
And implies that he is considering selling her out to the Empire, which is that's pretty stupid. Real deal.
Yeah, that's going on,
man. Just like if you go snitch, right? But what did you think of like the reintroduction of Mon Mothma and like all of the
what you think, nigga? Don't be asking us. What did you think?
Hey man, I thought it was great. Like it's one of the things I love about this show. Just like this show feeling kind of like a West Wing type of show, but what if the stakes were way higher, and the fate of the galaxy were the stakes. And Mon Mothma, she's like my she was close to being my MVP of the last season. She's just such an incredible character, and they did a lot with a little. Like I would not have expected her backstory to be this interesting. And she has to make some pretty tough decisions in this episode. It was cool.
Did she make no decisions? Did she?
Well, she just kind of didn't protest. Something had to be done.
Dude told her it wouldn't matter. She kind of did protest. He told her, "Look, he gonna die. Ooh, he dead. He dead.
Yeah,
I'm gonna kill that nigga. Look,
actually,
he got to die, right?"
Since you actually brought that up, let me just play the clip of this very crazy scene.
What would have happened if I wasn't here? Would you have told me?
Yes, I would have told you. I'll warn him off. I'll find what it takes. I'll get a number.
We'd be vulnerable forever. You need to be protected.
I'm not sure what you're saying.
How nice for you.
Gonna kill you.
And there was that part
gonna
where
make you dead.
I think in that scene too, I don't know if it's like cut up weird, but he says, you know the number.
Yeah.
The number's 1. We only need to catch this one body and we good.
That's right.
Yeah, I did chop it up a little bit just for copyright reasons, trying to dodge Mickey Mouse. But I really like the way the dialogue flows in this show. Just the line isn't that nice for you?
Ophelia says, love how 1 minute this show feels like No Country for Old Men vibe, then the next it's Great Gatsby vibes.
Right.
Fifth Bantha says Bridgerton in space.
Yeah.
He also said she decided to dance the fuck it all dead.
Yeah.
That's known by mostly Caucasians across the world.
That Molly hitter, that space Molly.
Yeah, she was like, well, I'm gonna get fucked up.
My good friend was gonna try to sell me out to the Empire and or blackmail me, and now he's dead.
I'm gonna lovers too. Like in a different life, they were going to end up
they used to smash back in the day, but you know what?
They used to hunch.
That's 2 kids ago. So fuck all that. Like, I don't know. That's long ass time ago.
Yeah, I never got the implication that they rekindled that since they.
No, Mothma don't get down like that. Bro.
Yeah, she's an
You know,
honorable
she barely letting her dude slap cheeks. He ain't slapped cheeks since he tried to tell on her. Well, we already established that been like 3 years in this bitch.
Since BB14 or whatever.
Can't wait till BB 2000, man. When the BB 1999. No, nobody. Is this thing on?
What you said, BB
1999.
Party.
Orson Krennic oversees a secret meeting of Imperial officers about forcibly mining the resources of the planet Gorman due to its heavy concentration of rare mineral, and initiative to which Deidre Miro is reluctantly assigned. I do want to play this clip real quick of just like, just kind of illustrates the secrecy of this meeting.
Nobody puts this in their calendar. Your colleagues, superiors, if they're not in this room, they're not cleared for the project. Any security violation will be brought to the Emperor's personal attention.
Ushers, close the doors. Close the doors. Close the doors. We all gonna leave together. Y'all ain't going no place but to the restaurant.
I was just thinking about this past Easter. I was just thinking about that, dude. Like, man, close the doors. What do you mean?
Pastor, that's a fire hazard. That's a fire hazard, Pastor.
We're gonna raise this money. We need a new Death Star.
The chat is dead.
Need a new Death Star. But no, what did you guys think of just like this ultra secret mission to just decimate this planet?
Fuck the Garments.
It's like, well, they're nice people and they're very powerful and they're important to the the entire galaxy. So we got to really find a good, smart way to fuck them up.
Mm-hmm. I loved it.
That's so evil.
Right, and they have the propaganda system in place. They're like, okay, they like spiders, right? Spiders are fucking creepy. No one likes spiders. We're gonna push that. I'm like, oh shit.
He's like, what if we infected the ants with fleas? I know a good ant guy. Like, motherfucker, ain't nobody buying them ants. We told you we're not buying them ants.
No. Just
stop bringing them up at every meeting, Carl.
Listen,
did you hear what Carl's thinking about? Did he mention ants again? I overheard him talking to Teddy.
I would love for someone in the room just to be like, you know what? The way we talk is kind of evil, right? Like we're talking about spiders and all this crazy shit.
If one dude is just like, did any of this ever seem kind of evil to you? What did you say? I mean, I hate everyone in here. I'm sorry. I forgot that I hate everyone.
Return of Goya.
Oh man, love Ben
Goya.
Ben Mendelsohn. He's back on the scene. He's got such an amazing voice and a great screen presence.
Mm-hmm. Bendo Mando, yeah. You should have been the Mandalorian.
And seeing him.
Fifth Bantha said, imagine how many of these same vibe meetings happen now. These same type of vibe meetings happen now. No, we will not imagine. We are here to talk. That's why we are here to talk about this right now.
I think, I mean, we see the parallels. They, what's understood
we will not see
does not need to be explained.
No, we don't see parallels. Time, space is a flat plane of infinite surface stretching across
stuff like this doesn't happen anywhere
galaxy. Right. We're not going. There's no parallels. We're not paralleling.
And so, what is it that they want again? It's like, what is calcite? It's just like
it's a mineral that they need to use to help finish building the Death Star. something they're not really privy to knowing that's being built.
Right.
Yeah. Super secret shit.
Ooh, it's secret and like they take a shit and can't nobody know about it. That's how secret this shit is.
Oh, you smell that? No, I don't.
No, it wasn't me. I don't know what you're talking about.
That's great.
Yeah, because like the Death Star is like the size of a planet, or basically, or a moon. So it is going to take a lot of fucking work to get this shit done. And I like how this show just continues to show in small ways how, it takes a lot to get to build this, especially in secret. They said in the chat, every person in that room looks like they've said the hard R. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, these are some hard R's.
What are the Gorman? What's the hard R for Gormans?
Gormans.
Garments, yeah. The garments.
Yeah, oh man. Yeah.
Yeah, clearly if the garments are black, I'm gonna be I know something, nigga. Dead ass. I know we saw the video of them, but when we get there and this is mostly niggas, I'm gonna be like, look. This is the time we decide to put niggas in a Star Wars.
Like, all right, Star Wars.
I was going to ask you about this. Was there like father-daughter vibes coming from these two? I hope it's not actually, but
no, it was more so like, bitch, I know you know something. Bitch, you better tell me something. Bitch, I know you know something over here. I read your file.
I think this is mentor mentee. Game recognized game moment.
No, there's no mentor mentee in this thing right here, man. There's all these people are just trying to cut each other's throat out.
Thrawn Kill, what's up? This should be up your alley.
Kill, what up? What up, Dow?
What up?
Shout out to Thrawn Kill.
Yeah, maybe that's the wrong. Maybe that's the wrong comparison. He's trying to get information out of her to like help him build the fucking Death Star. That's all he really cares about. But he also
is that all you care about is Death Star, Death Star, Death Star.
But it's also very smart, like smart storytelling, because it shows that she's still smarter than everybody else in the room.
Yeah,
so I thought it was a cool scene between the two of them. And
do people know what smarter than the average bear means anymore? Do people even know where that comes from?
Smarter than the average bear?
Yeah, do people like
man,
Yogi Bear shit?
Yeah, it's Yogi Bear. I'm just okay. So if 9 knows, then if 9 knows and you don't know, you're stupid.
Yep, that's the bar.
Oh, Thrawn Kill says he wants to see what she's made of. Actually, like it the way he said it. She made of.
I want to see what you're made of. It sounds weird when I say it.
You sounded like Jason Bateman then, and he's not doing the job. I'm the janitor.
Oh, Jason Statham? Yeah.
That's what you sounded like when you did that impersonation. I was like, nah, that's
beekeeper.
The transporter.
Then the conflict between the Mai-Pei insurgents reaches boiling point, and several members are shot and killed as Cassian is taken hostage. What did you think of just 9 of like this exchange, like with the whole storyline, really, with the rebels that he stumbles upon?
Whew. Let me tell you something, man. If they are the face of the rebellion and they need to consolidate all of these groups to be like one faction, I'm glad that they have a bunch of years to do it, because these motherfuckers are the biggest bunch of clowns in Star Wars that I have seen in a while. They cannot organize shit. And Saul Guerrero said it, and I like that reference. I love like all the callbacks to season 1. It just feels like such a continuous good story, where Saul Guerrero was like, they're lost. All of them lost. And I was like, okay, they can't be that bad. But then we get these guys, and I'm like, oh yeah, they're fucked, man. Y'all are so done for.
Yeah. Fucking Hogan's heroes in this motherfucker.
And no wonder Forrest Whitaker lost his goddamn mind. He was like, "Nah, I can't deal with this. This is all we got."
He was gonna kill everybody. He sounded like he was right. You know what?
Yeah.
Just let all of them die, and they dead weight anyway. Like,
Yeah.
it's a win-win. Fuck
Suicide
them
missions,
niggas over there.
yeah.
Then we trick these niggas over here while we steal from these niggas over here. He was right.
But
Saw Gerrera was right.
And for some reason, they don't explicitly say it, but it's assumed that they killed the guy he came to meet to pass along.
I guess you can't say you killed too many times in a Disney property. You can't say I killed him.
I guess not.
8 times in a show, so you can.
I feel like they reached their limit on Born Again. Then they broke through that.
Yeah, Born Again ruined it for everybody for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, Andor, now you have to say that, we had to dispose of the pilot.
Right. Got to use TikTok language. But yeah, it's a very classic case of like the left hand not knowing what the right hand is doing, and they need some type of leadership, which we come to know is going to be like this council of like Saul, Mon Mothma, everyone getting together and actually getting their shit. And I loved that in the episode 2, what we got, because I did not know that they were on Yavin until the end of episode 2 when they blasted off. And I was like, oh shit, that they're right where they need to be. These motherfuckers just didn't look around.
Oh man, yeah, I didn't even notice that it was Yavin. And
Which why ain't gonna make it with some Ewanese?
Ewatchinese?
You know what they call it in Return of the Jedi?
What, the Ewoks?
Oh, the Ewoks.
Ewatchinese.
That was Endor.
Endor, yeah.
Or one of the moons of Endor. It's very nerdy.
Endor.
But then going on into the second episode, Sagrona Tima on the jungle planet, Cassian is held prisoner while the conflict amongst the Nite brigade worsens and the group splits into 2 factions at a stalemate. And then, yeah, we already talked about that. And it's just more of that for a little while at the top of this episode. But then back on Minarao, Imperial officers arrived. That's fair. Imperial officers arrived to audit all the workers' papers as Bix, Brasso, and Will arranged to move to a different part of the planet to avoid discovery. And spoilers, doesn't work. But before we get to that,
this planet small. Just want to point that out. They say, "Oh yeah, they're on the other side of the planet," and then nigga, they here on Tuesday. What?
It's only like 80 yards
nigga.
away.
How come
whipping?
Nigga, you lying bitch. You knew
Someone said
it was over here way closer than what you said. You knew that, nigga.
Someone online said it's the same grain planet from Rebel Moon, where it's just a bunch of.
I like that. I like that. Yo, but also fuck Rebel Moon, dog.
Oh my god,
I did get those vibes though when I saw it. Like when they,
and
then not enough slow mo.
Then I remembered, definitely not enough slow mo. But then I remembered, oh, this ain't that. I remembered that Rebel Moon is not a Star Wars, no matter how much. That should be illegal too. Like,
yeah. Because it even sounds like when you said Rebel Moon, I was like, now, which Star Wars movie was that? Like, I was like trying to remember. I was like, oh no,
the one that never made.
That was not a Star Wars. But we see this sleazy guy kind of making a move on Biggs, and it gets really violent
about this. We already talked about this.
Talk about this scene, did we?
Well, yeah, like I was more just talking about this scene that ends up turning really violent. What did you think of like how this played out, Nine?
Just particular scene or like at the end of the arc or whatever.
Oh, is this not where she bonks him on the head?
That's like episode 3.
Oh, okay. Shit.
So this is just like laying the groundwork. We already know he's like creepy motherfucker just from this, and yeah, I do like how he like just slowly encroaches, and it is pretty fucked up because we know what Bix already went through, and it's like, damn, let this girl get a break. Shit.
Yeah, she's just got trauma on top of trauma on top of trauma.
But he's like, yeah, well, where's your husband? Oh, okay. It's gonna be really hard for him to come down and talk to you, I guess. So,
so we just turned all the phones off. So
yeah, he's like, "Oh, you got a husband?
That's suspicious. That's weird."
I'll see him around.
I don't see nobody here.
Well, yeah, and then Brasso walks in and he's like, yeah. I'm gonna back off because this motherfucker looks big as hell.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man.
He wasn't playing with him. See, if it had been a one-on-one square, fair, regular one, you know what I'm saying? Like he would have put his ass out. Pop, pop. Hit him with that Fred Sanford.
Then back on the jungle planet, Cassian slips away from his captors when they become distracted with a territorial challenge and flees the planet, revealed to be Yavin and the stolen TIE Avenger. Then Cassian makes contact with Clea Marquis and is able to ascertain the danger his friends are in on Mina Rao. Then we finally get the reunification. I don't know. I always use that word. That's not the right word. There's something better than reunification, right?
Rhinofication. Renal-fication.
When two people meet back together, rhino
back to back. Renal. I said renal.
Yeah, it's a renalification for sure. It's back to back, cheek to cheek.
You gotta go to dialysis for that, don't
it? But yeah, like we get to see Andor and Bix get and Brasso all get back together at the same time. Andor makes this. You see Andor make some really cool movements with this dope ass TIE fighter. Honestly, I really like the design of this, but unfortunately, Brasso does not make it. What did you guys? We talked a little bit.
That's a sad story, Alex.
I guess we already did talk about like how Brasso.
We talked about the first episode already.
Yeah.
I told you we already talked about it. We may have done it on accident, but we got it up out of here. Episode 2.
Oh no, that happened at the end of episode 3, right?
Yeah. I'm in episode 3 right now. I figured we would just switch
it on you.
Okay. But yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much how this episode wraps up. We also everything with Mon Mothma, her dealing with the guilt of that. We talked about her getting fucked up and dancing the night away.
Let's talk about let's just hit up the points of the show since we don't want to try to hit every thing about all 3 episodes, but the before we get to the wedding, let's get to guess who's coming to dinner? This show.
And we didn't talk about Cyril and Deidre.
These are your motherfucking people. I hate everything about all the characters in this scene.
I love them.
I hate everything about all these people.
When she smiled, I got scared.
I feel like if Jeff had watched it, he would hate these people with me too.
Probably.
They're bad people.
They're very hateable people.
Also, they're just pointless. God damn, they're pointless. She's less pointless than him, but
yeah, Deidre definitely has a purpose. Cyril,
you will
everyone needs a muse.
at least this season, you will agree with me that this motherfucker is pointless. A redundancy.
Oh yeah, he's not. I mean, he's not doing anything now.
He didn't do anything last season.
Yeah,
he pushed a lot.
He did some stuff. He did some
He
stuff
pushed in the direction that somebody else was already going down. So therefore, he just ends up at she was already.
They would not have been at
She was
Barracks
doing all
unless-
of this. She was doing all of this shit. This was
unless
all
that shit
coming to her
happened.
attention.
Unless he pushed that shit out on Barracks, then it wouldn't have happened.
Yeah, so you're basically telling me he didn't need to be past episode 2. That's basically what you're telling me. He doesn't need to be outside of episode 2. Yeah, waste of fucking time.
No, he's a cool character. He's a cool character.
I do like. I will say like he hasn't informed the plot.
there.
He hasn't informed the plot a whole lot. But I do like the character. I think he's an interesting cog in this universe, and I do think because of his relationship with Deidre that he's going to end up being a more important character.
He's got no use whatsoever. They should have just gone ahead and spent more time with the actual character Andor, because there's a lot of episodes where they spent way too much time with that dude, and they could have spent some with the title character of the fucking TV show. Is all.
Fair enough.
And I remember I said I was not gonna let it go if he didn't have something that paid off at the end of this fucking season, and then nothing happened. I was like, yeah, no, fuck out of here, fuck out of here. They can't recover for that for me.
Then he saved Deidre at the end of season 1.
Take him out of there. She just falls on the ground. Just take his ass out of just take his ass out of it. There's nothing different about this show.
Hard disagree.
He does not contribute anything that makes this show good or bad. Therefore,
hard
he's
disagree.
Useless.
Well, Nine, what did you think of this scene with everybody on?
I love it. This lady is insufferable, and she makes me very uncomfortable. And I forget what her name is, but she was in that one. What was it?
She was in this movie called The Front Room. Yeah.
Gross.
Brandy. Oh my god. Oh, you saw it?
Some out of pocket shit in that movie.
Yo, yeah, that movie is insane. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Both of y'all are masochists for going to see that movie.
I didn't go see it. I didn't go see it in theater.
I saw that in the theaters, my man, and I laughed my ass.
Well, watching it intentionally is still qualified.
I had to see what it was. I had to see what the motion was.
Yeah, you the motherfucker who has to lift that rock up. Let me see what's underneath.
Like the trailer made it seem like it was like gonna be this like horror thriller with some supernatural vibes. So it's just like it's about like spoilers. That movie's just like a lady who just keeps shitting everywhere. And that's just literally all the movie is about.
They kept saying that the bitch she had the exorcist. She had demons in her, but the bitch ain't possessed. The bitch got the goddamn Maylocks in her.
She keep getting into the Maylocks cabinet.
Who left the goddamn Maylocks cabinet open? That just I would pay to hear those things said out loud in real life.
Catherine Hunter, British actress, incredible actress. She's
I need to hear somebody say that in real life.
Say what?
Just the words Maylocks cabinet.
I want to hear that in the movie. Yeah,
I want to hear it in real life. I want to hear somebody go, "Hey man, can you go over there by the Maylocks cabinet and hand me the Swiffer wipes?"
I sent this part in the group chat or whatever. With this like little inconsistency. I was raised in an Imperial Kinderblock when like the timing just doesn't make any fucking sense because you're in your 30s and the Imperial Kinderblock wouldn't have been around by that point.
She's definitely got to be in her 40s.
Yeah,
and
early 40s. Yeah,
they just goddamn killed all the Jedi. Shit.
Yeah, all this is pretty new still.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, it was just that one little.
You were raised in a Republic Kinderblock,
Yeah.
you dumb bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Thrawn killed our Star Wars expert one of our Star Wars experts.
Empire
Says
was only 20.
Empire. Yeah, he says Empire was only 25 years long.
Huh.
So
Yeah,
there's a
okay.
fibber. And if she says that she's 30, that bitch a lying about that too.
Yeah, that's I didn't even catch that.
Well,
but
catch it, goddamn it.
I did like this character moment for Deidre because she is obviously seems like such a cold person, but the fact that she would even stick up for Cyril in this moment and kind of have like that weirdly cute moment where she touches him on the lips when he's feeling uncomfortable, like earlier in the episode. It just shows that she actually does care for him.
Or like a dog.
Yeah.
She cares for him like a cat.
People love their dogs.
She cares for him like a cat. Like, shh.
Shut up. Stop talking.
I'm so glad that I made it home because I didn't think I'd be able to feed you. But I left some water out.
Go lay on the bed.
If you hit this button, the food will come out.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
This nigga, yeah, look what Othelia said right here. She not sticking up for him. She's saying he's under new management. That's right.
This is my employee now, goddammit.
Ron said him laying on the bed was improv.
That's a choice.
That's a choice. I really believed that he's the most pathetic human being in the world.
He is. That's the only
really
thing he contributes. Literally, the only thing he contributes to this show is being truly fucking pathetic. Like, we don't have anybody that's really pathetic because we need all strong characters. Let's find somebody who's just not shit.
Yeah, just on the complete opposite spectrum of Andor.
Sir, do you mind playing a character? Can you tone it down a little bit more? You have to be more ain't shit.
You have to be more ain't shit.
Yeah, more wormy.
Can you think ain't shit? When you think, just sit there and just think, I ain't shit. I ain't shit.
Say that over and again. Yeah.
It's like, this doesn't feel healthy.
This is your mantra now.
A Marvel Star Wars fanatic 6 says, "Hey, sorry I'm late, guys. No worries, buddy. You're right on time. For our next topic, because we just pretty much said everything we had to say about the first 3 episodes of Andor. We'll be covering the next 3 episodes of Andor next week. But let's move on to our second topic of the night. We're going to the scariest place on Earth. That's right.
Shout out to all the gamers out there. Shout out to everybody who's watching on all the platforms, on Drunk Bantha's channel, on NerdsAtNite channel, and on Twitter. I don't call it the other thing because that doesn't make any sense. So yeah, make sure you go ahead and retweet, like, share, all the good stuff, and you can join us on the members. 99 cents a month. If you don't got it, we understand. We just so much. Oh my God, it may cost you nothing, but it means everything to us.
Marvel Star Wars Fanatics said, I honestly thought the first 3 episodes of Andor were kind of weak. They were pretty slow paced, but I will say that the first 3 episodes of the first season of Andor are also not great.
They
definitely
were
not as great
at
as
all.
I would that feel like it's strong to say that they weren't good at all.
Pull back up your I'm gonna go pull back up your audio.
I definitely did say that it's not good.
Back. I don't know what you said. I didn't see. Look, see. Now you caught yourself.
You said you were going to start a vendetta against everybody that was in it. You threatened to kill people.
Right. You threatened to kill people. I heard it. I was there.
The second half of Andor is way stronger than the first half, so I expect this season to roll out the same way. But
Marvel Star Wars fanatic says, I hate Cyril Korn's character. Karn's character.
You have that in common with Bill here.
Yes.
Me too, buddy.
I said
yeah, it's just
I said that is the most useless character in the entire series. Marvel Star Wars fanatic, we are on the same page, my friend. We're on the same page. Fuck that motherfucker.
They said in the chat, now the third episode was the shit. So some people like it more than others.
When
Again, I just still think the next few episodes are
he
gonna be
took his
stronger.
jacket off. I was like, put that back on. Sorry, I yelled.
But now we're talking about the HBO series The Last of Us, season 2, episode 3, The Path. This episode pretty much picks up 3 months after the events of the last episode. Initial thoughts.
Sorry, I just got sad because I can't do my bit anymore with Jeff not knowing anything and just reading. That's
well,
sorry. So sorry to disappoint, Bill.
Yeah. I knew you saw this one, so now I'm sad.
you caught up, Jeff?
Yeah. About that.
Oh.
No, I haven't watched it.
Well, goddamn.
Righteous Gemstones.
Oh, it's amazing.
Well, yeah, so Nite, 3 months after the stunning events of the last episode. This is kind of a mourning episode. How did you feel about the vibes?
It was slow. We had that hype episode last week, and I think that they're just kind of like pacing things out, letting us know that they're setting these like building blocks for where the story is going to go. But yeah, it was just a lot of like, man, bitches are sad and ready to rumble, and there's a lot of conflict here. I did like this opening scene with her screaming her ass off too, because but yeah, I just thought it was kind of slow. I'm just ready for next week. Kind of think that they could have like added a little bit more into this episode, but we'll talk about it.
We will indeed. We will indeed. It's on the thumbnail, so we have to.
I can't remember who said that Ellie's facial expressions were weak in the chat, but I just think I immediately thought of this scene and I thought, no siree, I don't think so. Like my heart sank during this intro.
Who did say that?
Found it. Recast Ellie for season 3, or I'm not watching. Bella Ramsey's acting is soulless. It's like, damn, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, hey, star that one. God damn.
And then what I remember the game, Ellie, you can see the emotion in her eyes, and she's a digital character. I guess, yeah, there's not enough emotion going on. And
shout out to F with the second best YouTube handle I think I've ever seen. I just can't help just not saying that before. Well, we can't keep going, and I have not said that.
It's great. It's simple. It's easy to remember. But yeah, I really like the way that this started out too. Like just devastating, slow. I appreciated the slow burn. Like after the fanfare of the last episode, it was cool to settle things down a little bit. And then Dina tells Ellie that the group who killed Joel are members of the Washington Liberation Front, aka Wolf, and they're based in Seattle. What did you think of this reveal, Bill? That we got that Dina's knew a little bit more information about these guys than she admitted initially.
Nothing burger.
Nothing burger.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I hate I don't know. I guess it's because I've had so many relationships with so many people, so many reactions, so many interactions with so many people, with those same people, I should say. It just doesn't feel genuine when they do that in movies and television. It's like, so in that situation, realistically, I tell you the same shit. Are you really gonna be mad about it? Like,
right?
Is that something that you're gonna be mad when literally a couple days ago you had pipes, tubes coming all out your body and shit?
Right.
Yeah. Is that really what you're gonna be focused on? Like, no.
Yeah.
So it's just like, and, it's not like a attack on this show. That's just a trope that they do in movies and television that I just don't really ever vibe with. But up until like my late 20s, people just thought I didn't have a soul. Because they just thought I was cold-blooded all the time. You know what I'm saying? But then people get older and they realize, oh, yeah, that is dumb. Huh. That shit is dumb. Like when you realize Tum Tum is not a good martial artist.
No, it's fair. Like that is
what the fuck?
That's fair. That is the trope.
That's a Three Ninjas joke.
That's fair. That is a trope that happens a lot in movies. But luckily they didn't harp on it for too long. It was pretty much over in a couple of sentences. She understood, especially when she was like, "Yo, now they, gonna be where they gonna be. We can, go kill them."
Yeah.
So that, and I did like the fact that they had this town meeting.
Yeah.
I thought it was an interesting way, to show some form of civility and also just let the audience sit with the idea of taking revenge, especially after something crazy like this just happened. I'm just gonna play this truncated clip here from the behind the scenes.
There's a town hall meeting, which is something that Neil and I thought would be an interesting addition to the way the plot unfolds in the game.
They came into our house. They took one of ours.
We saw him be a bigot towards Ellie and Dina on episode 1. And here he is the one that is standing up to help Ellie. And a guy that's bigoted in one moment could still love Ellie and has still loved Joel and knows what happened to Joel was wrong.
He is a bigot, possibly just an asshole. I mean, we might be a bigot. They say he's a bigot and they're the creators. So, right, he's a bigot.
Right.
But he could have just been a whole asshole too, because Ellie is an asshole. Ellie is an asshole too. Like, she just be mad at motherfuckers for no reason and shit. Like, what's worse, a bigot or an asshole? Put it in the chat. I just need to know. Like, I need that kind of confirmation in my life right now.
Said those sons of bitches. Those, I'm not gonna say it. Those D words.
I really enjoyed this.
Dominicans?
I really enjoyed this scene. And it kind of goes how I kind of I expected it to go this way, for everybody to vote no. Because they got a lot more important shit to worry about right now. It's like, we all love Joel, but we can't.
When they said 16, I was like, well, that's already too much, It's already too many people in the cast, right? Like, we're not at 16 people for the search party.
Yeah. Like, if they said 10, maybe.
I was thinking,
but they're not saying 16.
We need to cut
it. Not even 15? You gotta have 16.
No.
But yeah, like, and
I want to know more about that dude with the turkeys. What was his deal?
Yeah, he was very. He was like, I don't really.
Let me tell you something, man. It's been months since the whole shit done burned down. This nigga, people done almost died, all kind of shit. This nigga is over here calm, cool, and collected, talking about corn. And there's all types of corn. There's actually just play a clip, but just play this shit right here. We gotta play it from this screen.
He said, I don't really have an opinion. Let me see here.
I don't really have an opinion about that shit.
Well, then sit your dumb ass down.
Everybody else is there for this.
Literally
thing.
The only fucking reason we have
you see this crowd that we have tonight. Y'all think they want to hear about this bullshit. And he's like, well, 10th on the list.
Well, on Tuesday, they came through with corn. And I told him the corn It's good for eating.
It's like, okay.
Which is why we invest more in turkeys and less in chickens. And that brings me back to my earlier point about corn. Corn, some of you have heard me say, is not the easiest crop to grow, but it is among the fastest. You can
motherfucking painkiller ass motherfucker. Corn. Some of you have heard me say.
Facial expressions are hilarious.
The funniest part I think of this is that because it's like this big town meeting where everybody has goes up one at a time. The guy before him was talking about the Joel situation,
right?
He just got this emotional argument, and this guy's talking about turkeys and
it's
corn.
like I've said, so many of you have heard me say before. Corn is a lot like propane. It's clean and it's efficient.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
all right. Shit.
It's like somebody said, well, yeah, well, what did y'all have for dinner? Well, we had hot dogs, some hamburgers, and some corn. Did you say?
Were you about to say corn?
Please do not mention corn in front of this nigga, please.
It sounded like he was about to say corn.
If I didn't know any better,
Corny ass out of here.
I'd say you was about to say corn.
And as you've heard me several times before.
What did Laura say? Yeah.
We're the only people, y'all, the only people of our contemporaries who have said anything about this motherfucker right here. Like, we've given this dude 5 minutes too long already.
I'm gonna make a video. I'm already writing my video about this
one dude.
30-minute long video.
Ellie does read a persuading she's I guess you could say it is or it isn't
prepared statement.
Prepared statement to the townspeople, sending the group out to justice, not revenge, but the town council rejects the proposal anyway. Do you believe her? Do you think that she actually believes that this is a mission for justice for the community?
She had too much cereal corn.
Cereal corn?
Cereal corn is better than regular cereal. It doesn't cause as much diarrhea.
Are we talking about corn pops?
Yeah.
Cereal corn is my least favorite character.
Corn flake, corn pops.
But yeah, she should have freestyled, man. Like, that was her big mistake. She's much better at freestyling.
They don't like her. They don't fuck with this bitch.
They don't fuck with
it didn't matter what that bitch went up there and said. This is why you be nice to people, goddammit. Because now look,
your only allies are mean son of a bitch.
Yeah, you've been mean to all these motherfuckers for a year and a half or some shit like that. Now you need something. You want to ask me for some shit, bitch. Let me tell you something. You get more flies with honey.
They're like, boo, bring back the corn guy.
Yeah, she finished her shit.
Go outside, nerd.
After the rejection, Ellie gathers weapons to leave for Seattle alone, but then Dina tells her she will join, bringing appropriate supplies and planning a travel route. So, I mean, she was gonna die if Dina didn't go with her. Right?
Ooh,
like immediately.
You gonna die?
She said, "You're only bringing guns, huh? Like, how many guns do you think you could shoot at one time, Ellie?
How many guns do you think you can eat, bitch? How are you gonna eat all these guns?
What if you get shot? You just gonna use the other gun to fish the bullet out? Like, what are you doing here?"
Right.
Yeah, she was grossly unprepared. So I like this duo.
Did you have a clip for this show?
Just that one that I played.
This episode? Okay,
yeah.
You just played it. You ready? You shot your bullets.
I did like this part too. They had that little conversation with the therapist, and they're like, "Yeah, Joel and Ellie, they fucking shit up. Like, we can't underestimate what they've done to each other because they were doing this shit for a long time. side by side. I was like, yeah, man, they really about that shit.
And they've been killing people like dead ass. Let's just not forget that they've been murdering people.
Yeah, it's and
Like-
it's implied that Joel did a whole bunch of really fucked up shit too,
We
like
saw it.
before.
Oh yeah,
before the events of this
Yeah.
season.
Yeah,
From the
everybody.
events of last season, rather.
Everybody's been trying to kill Joel for a whole
12
episodes before this.
Oh, I'm sure there's like 30, 40 Abbeys out in the world who are just like, man, if I ever come across Joel again, I'm gonna skin that nigga alive. You know,
they get bit by an infected, and they're just like, God damn it! I wish I could have just killed that nigga Joel.
Hopefully, I come back and find Joel. Yeah, comes across me.
Only thing to give me solace is that my infected body might kill Joel.
Lord, please grant me with these mushroom powers.
Grant me the strength to live long enough to kill this bitch. Oh man, yeah, very dark ass show. This makes us laugh way more than the other shows. Speaking of laughter.
Let's talk about this dark ass shit.
See you later.
Terrible
kid.
nightmare that's about to behold.
Had to add a little darkness to it. All these pasty faced white folks. Like these are the whitest people I've ever seen in my life. But you know, I guess there's not much opportunity to get sun in the apocalypse.
Yeah, I guess you're just always hiding. So
I guess they took the only Irish people in Colorado.
I did
I mean,
like.
there's a high concentration of Irish in Colorado.
I have no idea.
This is Irish, right? Like where they do that shit on their face.
Well, that's like a glass. That kind of look like a Glasgow smile, which is
Right,
like
that's
some
what they call
gangster
it, yeah.
shit.
You want to know
from
how I got
Scotland,
these scars? The
but
little girl said.
yeah, I don't know. Yeah, like it looks
Glasgow grin.
Yeah, Glasgow grin.
I always happen to put him in right at the right time.
That guy from Sons of Anarchy, he was also in
Tommy Flanagan.
Tommy Flanagan. He's got real ones from when he was mugged as a kid.
Yeah.
What movie was it? Braveheart.
Yeah, Braveheart, Sons of Anarchy. Thank you for that little tidbit. Yeah, I was curious if that was like a religious thing, or like with this collection, or if that's something that this wolf unit has been doing to terrorize these people, because they're clearly running away from something. He straight up says they're running away from war.
You think it's the wolf people doing it?
I don't know. I was thinking.
Oh, by the way, we've never played the game, y'all. So me and Alex, lost. 9 has not played the second one, although he owns it, if I'm not mistaken. And I believe that Jeff also owns the game somewhere. If I'm not mistaken.
What?
I said I think you.
First.
Yeah, there. See, there it is. Never fails.
I still haven't finished it. I think Days Gone is a much better game. I'm sorry.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
No, it's so much better.
Athelia said the chat kind of feels like the therapist was low-key saying that they should have let go of Ellie when she feel like she had a purpose, because now she's aimless and violent without one.
But no, to me it sounded like I'll paraphrase. Sound like me. She said, fuck that bitch. Need to let that lying ass bitch just die, because it'd be better for all of us. Let that bitch just die, man. Fuck, we all gonna die anyway. Fuck, shit.
Said, what would y'all think of a GTA series? It depends. I don't know. Like, what direction would they even go with that, where it actually stands out rather than like a generic just crime story? I don't know.
If they made a Vice City.
There is kind of something right now. I think it's still in theaters. Some dudes in GTA Online completely recreated Hamlet, and they video captured all of it. You can watch it now.
You
They
said
created
Hamlet?
what? Like Shakespeare?
Hamlet, like Shakespeare. Yeah.
What the fuck? Okay. Well,
That's
nice.
Okay. Well,
We'll just watch that instead, I guess.
whatever gets basically.
Whatever gets
That'll
these fucking
scratch your
kids
itch.
learning some shit. God damn.
Yeah, like Delia said, it's just Snowfall.
I would watch a Vice City TV show if it was gonna be
A Vice City one?
Yeah.
Yes.
You mean Scarface?
But like plucky and
Yeah.
funny. Like, what if Scarface was directed by James Gunn?
Okay.
I'm here for that.
A little bit.
I'm actually here for it. Not mad.
But I
We leave our
think
heroes.
And you're good.
Laura did mention the photography in this, or I think the cinematography in this, and yeah, that was one of the good aspects of the show. I was wondering like how long they were going to take to even get to Seattle. I am glad that even though it was a slow episode, that they didn't like do like a multi-episode story arc of them like traveling to Seattle.
Yeah.
Same.
Already there. Yeah.
Because we only have 7 episodes this season, so we don't have time to pussyfoot around and goddamn jump scare our way through to fucking Seattle. Like, let's just get there and let's handle some motherfucking business.
Yeah,
because I can't wait to see. I can't wait no more fucking episodes to see Jeffrey Wright.
Yeah, I heard that he's in the show. I haven't watched the trailer yet.
He's in the game and the show.
Oh, really? That's fucking awesome.
He's playing himself.
That is pretty fucking cool.
Or his character in the game.
You love to see it happen. It's very Katie Sackhoff.
It's great when it all
Bo-Katan
comes
situation.
together.
Like butt cheeks. Then we get to see we can see this relationship grow a little bit.
Gave her a 6.
So yeah, I think that they have a really great chemistry with each other. Like, these two actresses are awesome. I forgot that this other actress who's
Can we
playing
stop
Dina.
for 2 seconds? Hold on a second. Can we just get serious for 2 seconds?
Okay.
Can you read this comment right here?
Never heard of Snowfall. Well, it's pretty good.
Never heard of Snowfall, big dog.
It's a pretty good show.
Waste the rest of your life and go on Hulu and watch Snowfall.
Yeah, that's good. There's a lot of episodes, so it's gonna take some time. But yeah, but I was gonna say the actress who plays Dina. Yeah,
you probably
as long as you devote all of your time.
Yeah, like I said, ruin your life.
But yeah, the actress who plays Dina, she is gonna be Hawk Girl in the new like James Gunn DCU.
She's so tiny.
Yeah, let me make sure I got that right. But yeah, like I'm 99% sure.
Alex. That's not good casting, right?
Isabel Merced, yeah.
How tall is
23?
she?
I don't know.
I know you don't.
Let's see.
5'1". Oh my
5'1".
God, Jesus fucking Christ! We're hiring.
Well, so is Tom Cruise.
Nigga, he's not in any superhero movies either.
Well,
That's
I mean,
why he's not in superheroes movies. Damon Wayans said he didn't get in what movie? Oh, he wasn't in Jerry Maguire because Tom Cruise during the audition said this was too tall. And he was killing it during the audition. And Tom's like this, looking over at the producer, and Damon he's like,
How incredibly God, what's the word I'm looking for? Insecure do you have to be like, well, he's the best actor I've seen, but I don't want to look up.
It could be insecurity, but it's also about the shot. Like, it's hard to get that shot with, but put that nigga on some stilts or some shit.
Yeah, what's
him
his
on the
name?
box.
Robert Downey Jr. wears lifts to his shoes. Dude who plays Homelander wears lifts to his shoes. Just get over yourself.
No, what was happening is he was in there killing. And he was like, "Holy shit, this is my movie."
Say, hell
what the
no.
fuck was wrong with him? And then he still didn't get the Oscar. Turn out, Cuba still gets it. Like, still, like that character was just written better than your character.
Yeah.
He was obviously not happy about it. But anyway, fuck Tom Cruise.
But anyway, I do like this actress a lot though. So I'm curious to see what her version of Hawk Girl is going to be like.
Othelia said Hawk Girl wasn't that tall, to be honest, but I just feel like that's just 5'1". Like Hawk, how tall is the dude who played Hawk dude? That's what we need to know. Y'all look it up. Y'all out there, let us know.
Do we have a Hawkman in the?
Yeah, Black Adam. Remember?
Oh yeah. The Alder guy, Alden something.
It might not still be him.
Yeah, it's definitely
that's
not.
true. That's true.
I mean, Hawkman and Hawk Girl, they keep dying and being reborn, so you wouldn't even have to like change the story.
Oh, is this an official photo of? Oh, is she in the Superman movie?
Yeah. Why is
okay.
Superman one?
I mean, she could be. Everyone else is. Also, they were evidently in a past life Adam and Eve.
Oh,
really?
6'2". Nigga is 6'2". All right, dog. Let's just relax.
Nope.
All right.
Sorry, no, I was thinking of someone else.
Yeah, if she's in the Superman movie, then that's definitely not the same universe. So don't need to worry about that. We're gonna have Tom Cruise as Hawkman. So match the height for
Alex,
our new actress.
I am going to be very angry at you if that happens. I am going to put ice cubes in your bed.
Oh, Tom Cruise isn't jumping into this.
You better not. They won't allow people to commit suicide on film. He will not be joining this cast.
There's only so much you can do. You're allowed to do.
For those who don't know or new to the show, that's what my theory is. He's trying to kill himself on television or in movies.
The most spectacular way possible.
Immortalize himself.
Yeah. Why not?
Dina and
we're at the end.
Yeah, Dina and Ellie, they encounter a group of dead Seraphites, including a young child, the sight of which causes Dina to vomit. They eventually arrive in Seattle and note the lack of wolf members. Meanwhile, a convoy of dozens of soldiers march through the streets of Seattle with several armored vehicles. This is a straight up army. I don't know what Wolf does, but they definitely have the resources to do it.
Now, Morgan somewhere, Fifth Bantha sitting there somewhere worried that this is about to happen like next weekend.
The march in the streets.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah. I mean,
suited and booted.
Feels that way.
Wartime.
But yeah, what did you guys think of just the way that this episode ended? We see these two little kids basically up against a whole ass army.
They're not gonna fight them?
Yeah, probably not. Probably gonna have to find something else.
Let me see. I haven't played the game. Pretty much, storytelling says they go down there, they get caught, they get found out, they hear the story, they not happy with the way that they killed Joel, so then they get to kill somebody else. I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't do any future research like I normally do. I didn't read ahead.
No, yeah, and I've been trying not to like watch. I'm sure you can watch all the cutscenes for the Last of Us and get completely spoiled this entire game. But I'm trying not to do that.
I could watch somebody play this stupid ass game for fucking hell.
All I've done is watch the side by side comparisons or whatever when every episode comes out.
Yeah,
those have been fun.
How long does it take to finish this game, Morgan? Because Fifth Bantha, how many hours? He told me it takes 96 hours to finish fucking Assassin's Creed.
What? Jesus Christ.
Shadows.
To probably 100% it.
That's too much.
I think he's just talking about the main storyline.
That's crazy.
It's a fucking big ass goddamn game.
I mean, I guess if it's fun, you never want it to end, but
it's no, he went straight walls through it.
Oh my gosh, that's a commitment. But yeah, I'm curious what the wolf's agenda is, why they are killing these seemingly innocent people. There's a lot of things to be worried about.
Holding hammers, man. Like you killing little 7-year-olds holding hammers, cuz.
Yeah, what were they gonna do with a hammer? Come on now.
Like not against a tank. Like so,
well, the tank didn't go down that path though.
That's true. And yeah, I don't know. It's
definitely
that's the most curious thing about this episode for me is just what are they like. There's a lot of things to be worried about here in this post-apocalypse. These innocent people with little scratches on their face are not one of them, I don't think. Thelius said in the chat, about like a day if you don't explore much and you're only do the main story. Oh yeah.
Okay.
So that I'm sure that cuts down on the gameplay a lot. Is there a lot of like traveling around in The Last of Us?
Well, I mean, it's different because Assassin's Creed is like open world, so you can explore a lot more. But
more like a sandbox.
Last of Us is like you can. It guides you through.
Yeah. Well, guys, let us know what you thought of this episode of The Last of Us. What do you think that the series is going? Try not to spoil anything if you do know where the series is going, because this has all happened already before. But let's go.
Yeah, and if you want to talk spoilers, you can come join us on the Drunk Banthas channel, members only, live. Gonna be doing one live a month every first Tuesday. So not this Tuesday, but next month, first Tuesday of June, we will start doing random conversation in the chat. Come hang out with me. So far, it's just me, but we'll see who else signs up for, the play that is the Bantha Bunch show on members only.
You make sure to mark your calendars for that first Tuesday of every month. But let's get into our last topic of the night. We are talking
Oh yeah, Blazing with Brother Bill. That's a good one. That's a good name.
That's a good name. Righteous Gemstones, season 4, episode 8. On your belly, you shall go. This was a fucking insane episode.
Yeah,
I was not expecting things to escalate in this way, but I don't know why I didn't. It's the Righteous Gemstones.
Fucking changes.
Jeff, since you've been sitting in the wings, I'll let you go first. What were your initial thoughts on this episode?
Didn't watch it.
No way. Why are you here?
There's no way. There's no way you've been hanging out this long. You would have gone. You would have said bye. But
It's like Jeff's gone to the corner and I'm out.
This one was insane. I mean, it just craziness, crazy action, crazy comedy. It was all around a great episode. And it felt very much like the second to last episode from Vice Principals, where it's like, holy shit, that's insane. I can't believe all of that happened. It's like, wait, there's one more after this? Okay, let's see where it's going.
Yeah, I'm very curious how they're gonna wrap this up if that wasn't the finale.
Sorry, y'all.
I feel like we got maybe 10 more minutes of story, but really there's a whole other episode worth of shit to wrap up.
I can't stop thinking of that line where he says, "You gonna make me no woman? You ain't gonna be making me no woman." Like, shit, hell no, nigga. What? The fuck?
That's a sex slave. Like, goddamn, it got so weird. Nine, what were your initial thoughts on this episode?
I'm just glad that Beej is walking again. Oh my God, it's a miracle! Praise the Lord! Praise the Lord! That monkey helped him.
That monkey's
Ever since
definitely
I
coming back, right?
He is the monkey. Yeah, some shit's got to go down.
he's
the
definitely
monkey helped him get the monkey off his back.
Man.
The monkey that known as walking.
Or
not walking.
Yeah, he was walking his ass off. Look at that, man. Love to see it.
So beautiful, so magical.
Dude,
yeah,
that was a pretty good one right there, Jeff. Because I damn sure thought he just hit play for 2 seconds. I was like, "What?"
It's like almost it froze up, but I can hear the audio. BJ takes his first steps, but conflicts with Judy about keeping Dr. Watson. So Judy convinces BJ to send Dr. Watson back to where he can help someone else in need. And it's funny the way that Judy they arrive at this decision at the same time. Judy is sort of empathizing with the monkey because, like, he starts rattling off all these characteristics of the monkey, and she's like, "That's like me."
He lost his mom.
Y'all moved on to cock stuff. I don't want to see it, B.
He lost his mama.
Yeah. If y'all moved on to cock stuff, I don't even want to see. I don't want to see that right now. That's fucking weird, man. They was on some weird shit this episode.
They start fucking. It was gross.
He tongue kissed the monkey. It was too much, dog. It was too much.
That was a lot.
I'm asleep.
But yeah, I have really enjoyed this storyline with BJ the whole season, and just with him
I wish
and
there
Judy.
was another name for him because
BJ.
When you say BJ, especially
Perfect name for him.
Yeah, especially me growing up in the South, like just hearing BJ, like that's what a lot of motherfuckers call a blowjob, like for real, like an everyday passing.
Yeah,
a BJ, a BJ,
short
a BJ, a BJ, a BJ.
The only other name that would have fit for him is if his name was Richard and everyone just called him Dick.
Right.
Yeah.
Try saying BJ 10 times fast without laughing. That's the trick right there.
I like just saying beige, like how Jody does beige.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then you're talking about getting your dick wet though.
Beige?
Right.
Getting the beige.
Getting the beige. Maybe it's just me. Put it in the comments.
But yeah, that's definitely a huge storyline in this movie. I mean, in this episode. Also, we get Vance Simpkins going crazy on television after Kelvin wins his award. I'm sure that gotta wrap that up in the next episode as well. But the craziest thing that happens in this episode, we got to get into everything that goes on with Cobb. He attends Corey's birthday party and argues with Corey and Lori over Eli. Then the siblings agree to help Lori contact Eli, but Cobb subdues Eli and baby Billy with the tranquilizer darts and kidnaps them, holding them in a bunker with Big Dick Mitch. That's right, he's back. Who had previously
never left.
Who had previously abducted and had been using as a sex slave. This got really fucked up. I thought it was,
and I gotta say, that name doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I was gonna ask that. I was
Mm-hmm.
gonna ask that. You
Is
know,
it ironic?
Because the thing is, I need some new glasses.
I think he's a growing out shower.
And I just really hadn't, because I hadn't set up the appointment yet. So I was like, maybe I'm missing something.
Right.
And when they did say big dick, when Eli said big dick Mitch, he did not respond.
He's like, what? That's
that scene is hilarious.
And then Uncle Billy say something like, "What fuck kind of question is that?
Yeah,
to ask somebody."
Yeah.
Like,
What the fuck you want to ask him that for? Like, yeah, what kind of fucking question is that for you to ask right now?
Maybe it's ironic. Like Little John is a really big dude.
All I know is we can't play
It's
nothing
kind
from
of
nothing from that.
I'm being careful. I had to select. It's kind of a strange thing to comment on, Eli. Like, wait, where are you getting this name from?
Can you pull that down and still
Perfect, perfect baby Billy line too.
You can can you play the audio, just the audio, because we can still hear it. Because that shit's hilarious.
What the fuck is that?
My name is Mitch. I was abducted.
Big Dick Mitch? That's kind of a strange thing to comment on, Eli.
And then fucking Cobb comes in like peekaboo.
Oh, Jesus Christ. So upsetting.
Man, when he said peekaboo, I was like, I just got them boogers on my chain.
Peekaboo.
Oh, man, let me tell you something. But for those who can't see or haven't seen it, because we didn't show it, so nobody can see it right here. But for those who didn't see it, the reason he mentions it was a weird thing for him to comment on is because dude clearly doesn't have a big thing. Clearly, dude. Hey, whoever plays Big Dick Mitch, the actor, I hope that you had a tiny prosthetic on, like Walton Goggins had on a prosthetic dick. So I hope you had a prosthetic dick on that made yours look small, because that was an unfortunate dick to be walking around with.
What the fuck? Why did Bob have this naked?
Say what?
Why did he have this naked?
Oh, because he was fucking him.
Tell you what, you're not going to like the answer.
Yeah,
a lot, and not consensually.
At first, I was like, "Is he? Why is?" I was thinking the same thing. Why is he naked? But then they pretty much explicitly said, "Yeah, I've been having my way with this.
I'm gonna make y'all my woman."
Yeah, you ain't gonna make me a woman.
Mitch is a good boy.
Like Cobb is way more fucked up than I would have ever thought. Like I thought he was maybe killing Lori's partners.
That would have been way. Well, clearly he killed some. He ain't got all of them down there. He killed some of them.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Must have killed them.
Maybe he just feeds the ones he gets tired of to the gators. I don't know.
Yeah, after you done been blowing his back out, you can't just send him back out into the wild. Like,
right? No, this was going crazy. So I have to kill him.
And you know the part that confused me, didn't Stifler say that his dad got his dick bit off by an alligator?
Yeah, he
did. But they kept most of it.
Yeah, so what is he doing?
No, what are you doing out
here? That makes sense why you would call him Big Dick.
I mean, he was unbuckling his pants. He had something.
I was about to say he can still make penetration with whatever he's got left.
Yeah.
Doing
so everyone is like Big Dick, whoever to him.
Apparently to all these motherfuckers. Everybody walking around here with a quote big dick end quote.
It's hard times, Daddy. But yeah,
not so hard times.
It's like it's pretty wacky and weird. I'm thinking things are gonna kind of wrap up. Yeah, it's zany. It's crazy, but it's
zany.
But the stakes are pretty
We're all
altogether
loony.
loony. Yeah, I saw where you're going there. But then it gets a lot more deadly, when Cobb kills two cops and his employee, he just starts.
Why did he kill?
Because he's about to get caught.
No, but why was he about to get caught?
Big Dick Mitch escaped.
Mitch was running his ass around, running out, escaping with his body chained up. What was that motherfucker saying? He was just.
He was reminding me of the greased up deaf guy from Family Guy. You can't catch me.
Right.
Yes.
Great moment. But when What did you think about like how? Because this I feel like this show does this a lot, but what did you think about the sort of total change to it? Oh, this is more of a thriller now.
Who?
Nine. Sorry.
Well, I mean, it was just kind of like, damn, he's really gonna go there with it. I guess he didn't have like that much choice, but he just started murdering everybody. I was kind of like jarred how far he was gonna take it. I don't know though.
My favorite murder in the episode was when he killed what's his name? Jake. What's his name?
The kid.
The kid.
Oh, yeah, poor kid.
Yeah, it's like, you
Said,
better just go the fuck home.
He said, listen, get the fuck out of here, clock out, or I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah. You should have just walked out right there, man.
Man, yeah, definitely. Jeff.
Say what you will about Cobb, but he's not a liar.
He's true to his word.
Not at all.
Right?
Man, that's a great point.
It was an insane episode, and it was an insane shift into this. Like you said, thriller is really the only way to describe it. But again, it worked pretty well. I did think it was hilarious that the way he got them was he waited for them, one, to get into a fucking cyber truck, and two, he trank gunned both of them, which was just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh, and the best part of the episode, Uncle Baby Billy, cocaine!
Immediately decked out.
That's fucking amazing. Who else felt? Who else got immediately scared when Eli started convulsing when they got into the cyber truck right before you realize that it's
right
dark?
I thought he was having a stroke or something.
Yeah, I was like, oh no, not Eli.
Yeah, I was like, is this how it ends? I was scared for a second too.
I wasn't scared of like a stroke or something, but and I didn't figure out it was a dart right away. I figured he was getting tased.
No, yeah, that's a good idea.
Smarter because I was actually forgetting about the imminent threat that was Cobb.
Yeah, I wasn't forgetting that. I was just thinking, sometimes they take you in a twist, And
it is
that
cool
would have
that
been a crazy twist. It would have been a good twist, but damn, I was gonna be sad. I was prepared to be sad.
Yeah, but luckily everything worked out really well. It was just Cobb who gets eaten by a fucking alligator.
Motherfucker already got your dick in there. I would have jumped in there when my dick got bit off.
Oh shit! Just let it end.
I ain't got no wife. My dick got bit off by an alligator. It's the only way I make money. I can't even look at this motherfucker in the eyes no more.
Right? Forever traumatized.
Forever. Just eat me.
But yeah, I had something for this.
You gonna talk about that amazing wig that Walton Goggins has had for 4 seasons?
Always just an amazing
or
wig.
3 seasons.
Great. Like I love the style of Uncle Baby Billy. He's always incredible. But yeah, then fucking Cobb eats it, he gets killed, and Sean William Scott. Is it just me, or did he come in like a motherfucking superhero when he came and stabbed?
Motherfucker came in like he was auditioning for a new Marvel movie.
Right?
Yeah, he like looked like fucking Thor in Infinity War. He just came down. Like I don't know. I thought that was very action movie.
Are we listening?
Wow.
Oh no, man! Look,
Like, holy shit!
That your daddy gave you.
He's been waiting to do that. He could have used any knife.
Oh yeah,
Right? Yeah. Get that motherfucker on him. When did he give it to him?
What were you about to say, Jeff?
Well, hey, maybe don't slap your son right after you gift him a knife.
In front of everybody.
Maybe he'll remember that.
Yeah, that's not the like.
I knew he was gonna kill his ass when he said, "You think you can still just do that? Oh, you think it's sweet? Nigga, you think this is what the time it is? All right, no, it's cool. It's cool.
I won't kill you on my birthday in front of my kids.
Yeah. I'm gonna wait till it's nighttime because technically I was born yesterday, but y'all just say it was my birthday today. I'm gonna wait till 9 o'clock. I'm gonna come kill your ass. He had that epiphany in the same moment, like he did. So when he was cleaning up the window glass, I could tell in that moment he had the same look in his eyes when he lied to his mom about his dad being the one who broke into the house, and it looked like he had that same kind of transition. Like I don't know what kind of what do you call it? Film school change you would call it, but this wasn't a shoulder change. I mean, it was a hard shoulder. It was like a whip around because they went outside,
right?
You know, so like they start over his right shoulder and then end up outside with him looking out the glass, the broken,
like
picking
up pieces. I wish I paid more attention to the cinematography of that scene.
Well, I just told you what happened, nigga. No, I'm joking, but yeah. You should have been paying more attention, motherfucker.
I thought that was a new comment, but no, it's just why did Cobb have Mitch naked?
We can just keep putting that up. You can put that up at any time. You can put that up at any time in the episode. But yeah, let's get to this weird shit.
Keep that one rocking.
Yeah.
This is like one of my favorite lines of the episode right here. Well, let you goop my ass, make me into a fucking X-ray skeleton.
Oh my god,
it's so cartoonish and dumb.
The end of the episode, Corey throws Cobb in the gator pond, and Eli rings the feeding bell, and Cobb is eaten alive. As the police and family members arrive, Eli and Lori reconcile. So it seems like kind of a happy ending. You would expect like. Maybe if this were the finale, we get 5 more episodes of 5 more minutes, everything wrapping up. But again, we got another whole episode. I can't imagine what else is going to be revealed in the finale. Any final thoughts?
Golden Bible.
That's right.
Golden Bible.
To the bottom of the Golden Bible.
We got, and also, I don't know. Hold on. Let me cue it up real quick.
Oh shit. Oh my gosh. It's a conspiracy time.
Did you guys notice that when the police asked, or when his mom, who was it? Somebody asked him, Sean William Scott. It was Eli. Eli asked Sean William Scott's character, how did you know? And he said, like, right before he answered, he had this weird change in his facial expression where like almost like he knew Big Dick Mitch was down there. Almost like he knew what the issue was.
Like maybe he was in cahoots with his dad the whole time.
But didn't expect him to go, extra cuckoo kiki kaka. Because it's like right here. I don't know. Maybe if you want to play it a little bit.
That's a Trixie Ragamuffin.
I don't know what that means.
Well, we definitely kept saying ragamuffin to him the other day when we were trying to get him.
Callback from last night.
Mom was worried about you.
See, there was this weird tone. I don't know. We didn't hear the audio, but he had this weird tone change. It had this weird focus change.
Yeah.
Like, and maybe that's just their way of doing drama. Maybe they're doing it on purpose, making you feel like they still could be doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like he's being used as like a red herring type dude, but like, or did he type moment? I don't know, but it felt like it to me.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, which is why he got the music,
Yeah, we'll see. Like he does it. He's got those. He does have those serial killer eyes. I think that it'd be a shame not to have him do some sinister shit in this last episode.
Some serial killer.
Wait, what?
Some cereal corn.
Exactly. So he needs to do some cereal corn. I'm changing the thumbnail to Cyril holding cereal.
Easy.
Guys, let us know what you thought of this last episode. I mean, the episode 8 of season 4, Righteous Gemstones. And let us know what you think episode 9 is going to be like. We only got one episode until it's all over. And if you want to hear us continue talking about Andor and Last of Us, keep watching every Monday at 8 p.m. Pacific time. 9, do you want to tell people where they can find you on the interwebs?
Yes, sir. Thank you for asking, my dear boy. They can find me on 9 Nerd Yards. That's on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and we also have a Discord where people are going ham. You could get some memes from Othelius and the rest of the gang. We're just having a good old time in there, so check that out.
What about you, Uncle Baby Billy? Where can the people find you on the interwebs?
You can try and Skype me at Don Cheadle's driveway at littledickie2.com. It's
it's because of the hackers.
Yeah. You can try and find Jeff Madel on Facebook, at MadelJeff on Instagram. But as always, the easiest way to find me is here on Monday nights, not watching television shows.
We're gonna have to do Righteous Gemstones first next week, I guess.
Bill, where can the people find you on the interwebs?
Oh man, it's got to be an easier way to do this, right? You can find me right here on the Drunk Banthas channel. You can find me on the NerdsatNite channel every motherfucking Thursday, every Monday, 8:15 p.m. Every Thursday, 7:15 p.m. Pacific time, and every Monday right here, 8:15 p.m. Pacific time. It's the Drunk Banthas podcast right here next to this motherfucker. And also you can find us on Does It Hold Up on the Drunk Banthas channel. Come on over, hang out with me at Drunk Banthas on anything social media. Get with it or get flown over.
Thank you for listening to the Drunk Banthas podcast. We do this every Monday at 8 p.m. Pacific time.
Drink responsibly.
Don't forget to like and subscribe so you get updates on new videos. Check us out on Twitter, IG, TikTok, Letterboxd, likewise, all the internet things at the Drunk Banthas. Until next time, stay safe, my little killer goats, and may the force be with you.
Mr. President, thanks.